This adventure's an RV trip. Let's jump on in and see where we went. First stop on this trip was my buddy Mike Cantrell. I've been building with him for about 10 years. He lives in Mountain View, Wyoming, and I always wanted to take my family there and show him his beautiful house and let him meet him and his family. What do we got?
Crawdads.
Crawdads you caught down at the pond?
And then it turns and comes back, and then turns and goes back, and then turns and comes back.
In Mountain View, Wyoming. It's beautiful this morning. Just going to get some exercise.
What are you working on, Ivy?
Test.
You doing a test?
Yes.
What you working on, Hap?
Math.
In your bunk? Is that better than a school desk?
Yeah.
And Cash chooses the bunkhouse for his school. Is this better than a school desk? What are you working on?
English.
Is this better than a school desk?
Got a weird chair.
We're trying to get done with school today so we can go do something fun.
All right, we're just getting ready to leave Mountain View. Been here for 2 nights. Been really nice, just chilling. No real tourist stuff, but gonna head up to Pinedale. It's one of my favorite towns in Wyoming. Slowly working our way to Yellowstone. On the way to Pinedale, we stopped in Carter, Wyoming. Had these rundown old buildings along the tracks, and my kids love junk. Junk. This was cool old Dylan's day. I wonder why.
Hey, let's go.
Okay, we've made a small detour from Hemmer to the rock quarry, and it's 27 minutes out here and way out here. We're gonna hike down and see what we can get. We can keep every fossil up to $100,000 right down there. This was a surprise thing we did, and it was so cool. Man, I recommend taking your kids up there. It was fun.
If you guys are comfortable using them, feel free. If you want help, we are more than happy to cut for you.
Gather around here. So the first thing you have to do when you come to a rock, we got to figure out where. Think of it like a book, okay? Right in the middle, light taps. You see what's happened? I've got a split that goes from here all the way to there. And where I put the chisel, I'm going to stay where my chisel is. And I'm going to go to where that split ends. Oh, look. Hey, nobody has seen what's in here. 52 million years and not one person ever seen it. I'm going to look first. Okay, so I have trace fossils right there. There's a poop fossil in there.
Oh, right. You got
Look, I
some.
got a fish.
Nice.
Okay, now come up. Oh, it's coming. We'll see what you got. Open her up.
That is so
Oh.
cool.
Between layers, between fish.
So,
What do we get?
Got a whole fish.
We got a whole fish.
Okay, let's make a cutting pile.
Cutting pile goes on here.
Now this is how it is.
Yeah, they all start in the morning as big old rocks, and everybody splits them down all day long, huh? There's our take.
Whenever they so at night they get all these rocks,
Uh-huh.
or when it's closed.
Yep, then they put new rocks out for everybody. Campers. We gotta get a ride up the hill to the RV. We spent a night in Pinedale, and then we kind of drove around looking for spots. I thought we was gonna camp here, but we ended up camping here, which is really cool. But at the other spot, there was a lot of cool cabins and stuff. We got some drone footage. It was beautiful Wyoming in the fall. I'm gonna get a good video when you fall in. What you doing?
Climbing log.
Yeah.
Okay, so this might be my first video. By the way, My video's name is The Gym Kid. Check out that. This is my dad's YouTube channel, so. Somebody made a dam!
Got up early before everybody else, before the sun came up. Go take some slow motion pictures of these waterfalls. We'll see what they turn out like.
Granite.
Are we just outside of Jackson Hole, right?
Oh, yeah.
Daddy's cooking some hotcakes.
We're on our way to Granite Hot Springs. It's up there, boys are going. Ivy, going to Granite Hot Springs?
Yep.
Yep. 10 o'clock in the morning, super nice.
We're hoping it's like 95. Woo!
But I don't think it is. Pretty cool.
Yo.
Hot? Cold? It's hot? You hot? How is it?
It's okay.
Whew, it's hot right here. Hot, hot. How was it?
Don't come here. It's too hot.
It's too hot. Lots of homeschooling between all the fun activities. Let's make a rule. Order. Do your school and stop looking at the elk.
Biscuits and gravy with no gravy. No gravy, yeah?
Biscuits and gravy with no gravy. I'm going to show you an empty parking lot at Old Faithful.
Right here, that's a buffalo. And then that's gonna erupt right there.
You doing a little touring on Dad again, as usual?
Now you picked me up.
I'm not going to bore you too much with Yellowstone. We did Yellowstone. But then when we came out, we stopped in Gardner, Montana. And that's when I found out I had 10 more days before the work I had to do at home was going to be ready. So we made a decision and we hooked a left, headed for the West Coast.
A little ice cream for dinner.
We stopped in Ellensburg, Washington, and rode these bike tracks, got some kicks out for a minute, and then on to Seattle. So we started in Kellogg, Idaho this morning. Just drove all day. Super worth it. Look at how beautiful this place is. We were freezing in Yellowstone. And it's just so nice here. Just a beautiful place. 54 bucks a night. Really nice campground. We're gonna stay here for a couple nights, get caught up on homeschool. All of the RV parks up and down the peninsula are booked because of Friday and Saturday. So we're gonna get caught up on our homework, our homeschool these next couple days here on the weekend. And Monday we'll head out to the peninsula and hopefully catch a ferry across. Really nice.
Yes.
Get it where you want it to go and then just drop it. Keep the tip on the wood. So then you don't go whack.
No.
Remember along when that girl hit herself? She was out of the game. Early morning edit.
Here. Gotta get some more.
Whoa.
Gotta go get some more.
Oops, I did that wrong. I charged you for a regular car and
Oh darn.
the
We didn't really need to, but my kids needed to ride a ferry over to Bainbridge, so that was something we had to check off the list. We'll get our own shooting. We drove until way after dark, and the next morning I didn't realize where we parked, but man, the beautiful place on the water. So we're within about 30 miles of Cape Flattery, which was my destination for this whole Washington bit. And then I get looking online, and it's closed because it's on a reservation and they've closed it for COVID. So we're gonna regroup. We're not going to Cape Flattery.
Look at this rock. There's some crabs. See?
Holy! Look at them all.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
What you doing?
Making something for my bike.
What do you think?
It's cold. What we doing? What we doing?
The goal of this trip was to drive the Washington coast. We finally made it out there, but come to find out, there's really not a lot of coast to drive in Washington. If you want to do a coast drive, I would go to Oregon. Beautiful coast in Washington, just not a lot of it. Okay, we're at insert name of beach, I forgot. And it's the first beach we've gotten to after being up on the Straits of Juan de Fuca. The kids left me, everybody left me, but I had to get the camera gear and we're heading down. But it looks pretty dang good. Look at that back there. Cool stuff. Looks pretty good. This was a really pretty night we had at Pacific Beach.
Jump it!
You're in the water?
Little. Stuck behind a stupid Tesla. Check that out.
I always pack our frisbees or golf discs with us. You just never know when you're going to come across one, and this campground had a really fun 18-hole course. Right along the river, had cargo ships, barges going by. It's a good way to stretch our legs before we get back in the RV and drive.
Whoa!
As I saw these geese flying south, I thought it's time for us to head south.